Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Speed Free 2010 here speaking. Welcome back to the Need for Speed Heat Payback rebuild. So last time, if you hadn't been paying attention, I fixed up and rebuilt my 400 plus supercharged Lamborghini Huracan. Now I'm finishing out the final of my Lamborghini trilogy rebuilds with my favorite Lambo of all time, the Diablo SV. If you enjoyed this video, by all means be sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you want to follow me on Twitter at Tasmanian94, you're more than free to do so. If you do not subscribe but still enjoy this channel or this video, then by all means, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I want to wish you all a safe and happy Memorial Day weekend. If you happen to be watching this and Memorial Day is already over, then I wish you all a safe and happy day anyway. So without further ado, let's get into this payback rebuild. Okay, this is honestly my favorite Lamborghini of all time. Ever since I was a kid playing Need for Speed High Stakes on the PlayStation 1, this was the Lamborghini that introduced me into the brand, and it stuck with me. So here's a couple of facts about this particular monster. The SV was built in March of 1995 as not only the most powerful version that you could get, going from 485 horsepower from the base Diablo to 510, although some sources say 513. This was also marketed as the entry model. Yes, that's right. In 1995, the SV, the Super Veloce model, given a moniker given to all of its high performance models, it was the entry model underneath the base model, and it was cheaper. So this is also the first Lamborghini to have multiple racing variants. As you can see, the visual customization is actually relatively limited. You can only build the GTR and the GT, the hood of which I've just previously shown right here. In terms of the front bumper, you also have the GT front end here, the GT and the GTR front end. More so the GT minus the tow hook. In 1999, this particular bumper design would become standard across all of them, across all Diablos going forward. Right over here you have the Diablo GT splitter as well as the standard splitters in the game. Now in terms of the canards, you only have one set, and in terms of the front fenders, you have these as well as these from the GTR and the GT. Now in case you haven't noticed, if you hadn't seen from the previous video of the original Devil, which is this car's name, that one had the GTR slash GT fenders and these fixed headlights. These particular headlights are actually from the Nissan 300ZX, another favorite car of mine. And honestly, whether it's the pop-ups or the fixed headlights, I still love it. I love both of them equally. But the only thing I don't like about it is the fact that we have to put on the racing front fenders in order to get the standard headlights instead of them being separate, to where we could actually keep the standard front fenders but also have the fixed headlights. Honestly, if it was up to me, I would have them both separate. Hopefully this will be rectified in Need for Speed 2022. If not, then hopefully in another one. Another fact, the SV graphics is actually another trim model. Not a trim, but an actual trim option. So yeah, you can actually get it color coded or you can get it black. The side skirts, you have the GT and GTR side skirts as well as this one. The fenders, you have these vented ones, which brings out the rear wheels a bit out. If you can tell, you probably might not. And another thing about the SV, the dual head scoops, the dual air scoops over the V12 are actually from the SE, the special edition 30th anniversary from 1993, the most powerful Diablo ever built. Diablo sits at 510 horsepower, while the 1993 limited edition model, their power according to some sources range from about 525 to about a 600. The main difference between that one and this one is because the SE30 from 93 was not street legal due to all that extra power and modification. So, for want of a better description, think of the SV as a mass-produced version of the SE30 but built for the road. In terms of the rear bumper, you only have this model, this other option, where it's the bumper delete, which can be found on the GTR racing car. This is also the first variant. This is also the first Lamborghini to have multiple racing variants. The GTR, as I've just said, which you can build, as well as the SVR and the GT1 Stradale, both of which unfortunately you cannot build. In terms of the diffuser, you got this one. You have the GT diffuser, which is found only on the GT street car, as well as the rest of these. And you have the quad tip exhaust. This particular exhaust right here is on the GT and the GTR. So if you want to go for a GTR build, you can, as well as the rest of these. Now, in terms of the exhaust, when it comes to like the Shakatan exhaust, the ones that are pointed upwards and outwards, especially the quad tips seen here, this particular car to me is the only car that can actually pull it off without it looking so gaudy. I don't think it's so gaudy and silly. And the front headlights, as I previously mentioned, aren't the only things that's kind of parts bin related. The tail lights, according to the sources when I was looking up the car, actually come from an Italian school bus. So yeah, there's that. So the headlights and taillights are all from a parts bin. Now, in terms of the spoiler, this was actually also standard on the SV. You could actually get it color coded, as seen here, or you could get it painted in carbon fiber, in pure carbon fiber. And I'm gonna be honest, if this was an option, I would have it here. If it was option, I would have this, the color coded one, as well as a carbon fiber version of this, or at least be able to have the ability to paint it. This next spoiler is the GTR spoiler from the race car variant. And over here you have all the other generic spoilers from Voltex and APR. Now you want to build the GT street version, keep the standard spoiler, go for the GTR hood scoop, the GTR diffuser, exhaust, side skirts, and front fenders. And basically that's front bumper and splitter, and that's basically it. In terms of performance, this car is actually decently fast. It brings me a lot of memories back in high stakes when I was introduced to this car. It was fast, but it was tough to handle, but man, it was fun. This was also the cover car. Not only was it in Need for Speed High Stakes of 99, this was also the cover car of Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 1 in Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit in 1998. And not only whether it was the fastest car in the game, basically its stats being carried over from that game to high stakes, but it was also the cover car. When you buy this car in heat, instead of it being rated at 510 horsepower as it should, it's mysteriously rated at 493. Go figure. So in terms of what I've done to it, all I've done was take the standard 5.7 liter V12 and just bump it up a bit, because this car has a top speed of 204, yet its speedometer reads 220. So this is yet another case of I paid for 220 miles an hour, I'm gonna get 220 miles an hour. And with road going parts all around to keep it in spirit, to keep it with the spirit, and with the 6-speed. Honestly, if you would ask me what would I would do with a Diablo SV, this is actually what I would do. I would just fix it up, make it a bit faster so it'll actually reach its projected top speed, and put in a 6-speed manual as a resto mod. Other than that, I would basically just keep it the same or just get the fixed headlights. Oh, and fun fact, this was also the last Lamborghini to use the traditional traditional V12 that was used in the Miura as well as the Countach. All the other ones that came after that were all brand new models. So those two cars, the Miura and the Countach, and the Diablo, they all used the variations of the exact same engine. And this is also the second longest produced Lamborghini, lasting from 1990 to 2001, second only to its predecessor, the Countach, which ran from 1974 to 1990. Speaking of the engine swaps, you've got about 9 of them. I'm going to mute my microphone and let you listen to all of them. Well, that's all in terms of customization. In terms of the wrap, well, honestly, all I did was just paint this car black, because this is my favorite color that I would drive on the car whenever I play the game. And I have driven this car, I will admit, I have test driven this car online, but I've never got it down in terms of recording. So, for those of you that aren't familiar with these car videos of Need for Speed, basically, I just take these cars and I play with them in both day sessions and night sessions. See if I can actually get away with getting a high heat part, seeing how it performs in both situations. So, yeah, you know what to do. Leave a like and subscribe. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. Please, let me know if you learned anything from me talking about my personal favorite car. My personal favorite Lamborghini. And also, which Lamborghini is your favorite? Is it the same one as mine, or is it something different? Please, I would love to hear you guys in the comments section or on Twitter. Anyway, that's enough out of me. Let's get into the gameplay. Enjoy the rest of the video and have a safe day. Y'all stay blessed, y'all.
guy became a cop.
Fire up your sirens. It's on. I call dibs on the first hit.
Some details on the target would be helpful.
They're rolling around in a Lamborghini Diablo.
Just got a report of a chase in the area. Feel free to join in on the fun. We got the hunt back up and running. Flip on the sirens to get after them. Get back to patrol.
Gotcha. We can't chase what we can't find. I want him caught this time. Hey, try not to run over the spike strips we're setting up, okay? I got the subject's car in sight. Time to end this chase. everywhere.
I found our target again.
They're drawing to the attention you've given them. Come on, prove it, everyone. I want them caught this time. I want everybody back on this driver ASAP. Don't let him get away again.
You are making this easy on yourself. Hey, they're right here.
All units, we've located the previous suspect and picked up the pursuit.
Guys, hit him again! We're bringing out the big guns. Enjoy the show. Sim-10 here, we're ready to stop them. Going for hard contact. Subject is traveling too fast to follow. I'll try to intercept him elsewhere. Our incidents are acting up control. We have to get them checked. Suspect turned the barricade into a shower of splinters. The crew's gotta step up to keep up with us. Tell them to get going.
Superior pursuit units incoming. nearby and get looking. Chasing our tails here. Pursuit's over.
I copy. Ending pursuit and resuming normal patrol duties.
Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's tough.
So when are you gonna get your own place?
Don't listen to him.